Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us here again today at Bitcoin Exchange. This is Jay, and I wanted to put a brand new video up on a live ICO going on right now. The initial coin offering is live for this particular company. It's called genesis.vision. This is their website. genesis.vision is where you can go to look at their website and go through this website. It's a very detailed website. We're going to get into the white paper here in just a moment. Their ICO is live and it ends in 15 days, 7 hours. So it's going to end on November 15th. Their ICO is GVT, is the call letters of their token, which is, of course, Genesis Vision token, the GVT token. And a little bit about this company. They are dealing in the private trust management market and bringing that market into the blockchain crypto world. And it's really important as to why they're doing that, because first of all, there's several problems that they're addressing, and we'll go to their white paper and read through some of those. But one of the problems is that investors today are much more savvy than they were 50 years ago. And when you get into the crypto investor, it's even more techno savvy than the fiat investors many times. And so the problems that the investors are having right now is that investors are not in direct control of their funds, number one. Number two, investors have no real access to accurate and verifiable information. And when it comes to investing, that is paramount, that they have accurate and verifiable information. And then there, of course, there is the dishonesty and criminal factors that are in play. And so there's a real need and problem that this company, Genesis Vision, is going about to solve. And if you've watched my video on what I look for in an ICO, there are several things. If you haven't watched it on my channel, go there and watch it. A small video there that you need to find and look for these things. But Genesis Vision hits every one of those. And the first thing is there a real problem in the world that needs to be solved? And number two, does Genesis Vision have the right answer for the problems that this particular market is facing? It's a huge market, folks. It's over $70 trillion being managed in the managed funds of 2016 alone. That's private trust funds that we're talking about. Over $70 trillion, and it's going to crest even higher than that in the next decade. And so, yes, there's a real issue. There's a real problem. And is there an answer? Does Genesis Vision have the answer? Yes, they do. So we're going to go over here to their white paper for just a moment. And very comprehensive white paper. Please read this at your leisure. Read it carefully. I read through each white paper at least twice before I do a video to make sure I understand pretty much what's going on. And I look for small things to let me know if this is a legitimate company or if this is a pump and dump and things like that. This is a very comprehensive white paper, very impressive. And they go about telling you, and I'm going to skip on down here, the introduction to their company here. Genesis Vision is a platform for the private trust management market. And they're building it on the blockchain technology and smart contracts, which is decentralized. It's an open and fair network. It, it helps the traders to rapidly scale their strategies. And it solves problems such as the limitations due to the lack of information, lack of transparency, and lack of trust. So there is the problem, and they're going to go through and tell you fundraising and the use of their coin, their token, the Genesis Vision token, will help finance the product development, marketing, and advertising of their answer. Now they go through the three stages here, the three facets, if you would: managers, investors, and brokers. That's found in every fund, trust fund marketplace. They explain to you the size of it, which we mentioned, and here's your graphs and everything that you could again read. And then they break it down by nation and then region. Africa, incidentally, and Latin America are up and coming. In the next 6 to 12 months, Africa is going to be up in the billion-dollar range, as well as Latin America. So they included them in this chart, which I thought was impressive, because they are going to be up and coming, and that's a huge market, both of them. Okay, so they explain the traditional trust management with fiat world and what's going on, and how the investors receive a statistic on the use of their assets, but this statistic is determined entirely by the company. See, their hands aren't on that. And the savvy investor today wants to know this information, and by the time they get it and understand it, it's often too late, and the money can no longer be returned. So that's an issue. Dishonest companies exploit this issue, scheming to attract customers using high figures, and it turns out not to be accurate. And then they show, here's our system. It adds transparency. It gives you a technological level. On that level is transparency, increases your asset security and the reliability of their information. And because it's decentralized with the blockchain, it guarantees that one person will not be able to manipulate the entire system for his own interest. So here they define the problem. It's a steady growing industry. However, the trust management mechanisms do not meet the requirements of the savvy investors of today. Excuse me. There's several issues that they bring about. Managers and consequently their investors are tied to the brokers and exchanges. Simultaneously, there is no consolidated, reliable source of information or statistics, which deprives your investor of today of flexibility in the choices. And folks, this is the key right here. The flexibility of their choices are being limited, and then on top of that, there are lies. And what's happening here with the problem is that it's causing people to not want to invest or trust. And when they do and they lose their money, it's just a big issue. The lack of transparency further exacerbates the situation. Brokers have the technical ability to influence the data and the trade history and the statistics of their managers. The potential investor does not have the ability to distinguish the real trade history from the counterfeit, or the existing graph of the manager's profit from that which was drawn. And so the mechanisms of investment, the distribution of profits and commissions are all hidden inside a realization of the trading platform, and they're not open to your investor to see. And so, on top of that, a large number of fraudulent conducts in the trust management market has been detected in the years past, obviously. A lot of Ponzi schemes were created under the guise of currencies and things. And so here's the problem that they're defining. And then they give you their solution, which is one of the things that I tell you what we look for in an ICO. Is there a real problem? Do they have a real solution? The solution, yes, we're bringing it into the decentralized blockchain platform. The technology of blockchain and smart contracts gives the openness, the immutability, the indispensable advantages, and the censorship resistance of the information, so that everything is completely transparent and open to the investor. And then on top of that, each manager in this program with genesis.vision network has their own cryptocurrency that they will be able to use and draw other investors in, number one. And you'll see how this works a little bit in this video. A very, very comprehensive way of answering this. Now, advantages for the investor, yes. Here they go through this. He has access to the managers from all over the world. The managers are not limited by any set of financial instruments. The investors have the ability to invest in crypto and fiat. The profit distribution is completely transparent and open. Better availability in portfolios. Your investors have additional protection due to the fact that all managers have a real trading history, and that cannot be faked. And finally, the investing is not just a transfer of money, but the purchase of a cryptocurrency which remains liquid throughout the process and can be sold at any time. So, when you look at their white paper, very, very excellent white paper. And I want to get down here now to this video, and then we're going to get into the teamwork. Here's the video. I want you to look at this video. Incidentally, I make videos. I look for things, and in this, you're going to see the content. But I want you to also see the way they put this video together. Because when they cut corners, folks, they cut corners in places that the average investor doesn't even know to look for. I look for certain things like this. May mean nothing to you, means something to me. The video is done excellent. You're going to see this. It's not a long video. Pay attention to not only the content, but the manner of which they give you the content and how this video speaks of the kind of quality that genesis.vision brings to the table. It's important because this is not a penny stock. This is not a penny coin. This is a professional company who is dealing with trillions of dollars in the marketplace. Not billions, trillions. And that's going to be reflected in their opening ICO price. So let's watch this video, and then we'll join you back here in just a second.
Genesis.vision Trust Management Platform. We bring traders, investors, brokers, and exchanges together in a single decentralized network. We use blockchain and smart contract technologies to overcome a lack of information, a lack of transparency, and consequently, a lack of trust. We make the financial market even more global and the conventional investment model more interactive. In this model, each trust manager has their own cryptocurrency, which they can use to attract investment. The trust management market continues to grow. The range of professional financial tools available to us is growing hand in hand with cryptocurrency technologies. With us, there is no limit to how far you can scale up your strategies. Our team has a clear vision for platform design and launch to market. Genesis.vision brings transparency and openness to the trust management market. Genesis.vision, building the future.
Okay, so there's the end of that very impressive video. Now I'm going to go back over here to the white paper and get down to the team, because we look at the team, and it's important for you to understand who they are. And they get down here to the team. It's not on the white paper, I'm sorry. It's over here. Here we go. Here's their team, and I want you to notice the number of people on their team, because the team has to function, folks. It doesn't matter how good or how detailed your vision or dream or goal may be. If you don't have a team that can execute, it means absolutely nothing. This team is very impressive, and they're all on LinkedIn. You can go in and check their profiles out. But I want you to see something here. Here's 6, 9. There's 10 people on this particular team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people on their team. And they all have their respective places. Okay? That's not a 2 or 3 man team. That's a wonderful team of experts to be surrounded with. And this core team right here is surrounded by their advisors. Now, they're not just 3. Let's count the advisors. Now, watch this now. This is the founder of Bitcoin Foundation, CEO and founder of Changelly. These are not just people that we can find that could, hey, could you help me out with this question? This is an impressive team of advisors. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 14 advisors surrounding 10 team members. That is what I call balance and accountability in a team. Excellent. Excellent. So now, let's get over here to the dashboard. When you go to invest in this, right now there's a 10% bonus. That ends tonight, so don't worry about that. You're going to be investing in an ERC20 coin, and you're going to fill out, when you go to invest, you're going to fill out who you are. You're going to open up an account with them, basically. And then you're going to invest. And when you get ready to invest, there's this page here, how to invest in the Genesis.vision ICO. Very, very self-explanatory, folks. It tells you all about it's an ERC20 Ethereum token. You need to do this with an Ethereum-based wallet. I use myetherwallet.com, and I hook my Trezor to it so that no one can see the keystrokes, so that when I protect my entry, no one's going to steal my coins. But it's an ERC20 Ethereum token. It is $1 for one of the GVT tokens. It's a dollar token, not a penny token, a dollar token. And I told you before, this is reflective of the marketplace. The marketplace isn't 100 million or a billion. It's $70 trillion. And so this $1 per one coin is in the range of what I would say acceptability for what they're asking for. In fact, this coin is a highly acclaimed token with a medium to low risk assessment. and I plan on having this in my portfolio. I'm bringing it to you because everything that they're doing has place, has marketplace, the teams, the advisors, they're answering a real problem. They have the ability to execute their vision. Everything that they're doing here plays into everything that makes a company successful. This is the Genesis Vision token, and I wanted you to know about it. Invest at your own risk, do your own research, but get involved and enjoy this token. Excuse me. This token is going to do extremely well in the future, both short and long term, and I think it would be great to have that as a part of your portfolio. I have it in my investment portfolio. I'm inviting you to join them as well. Listen, do me a favor. Do your own history. Invest at your own risk. But make a wise choice. You got plenty of time. You got till November 15th to make this happen. This company's going somewhere. This is the first company that I have seen with their footprint in the private trust management market, and they're absolutely going to take it by storm. So listen to me, folks. Hit that subscribe button. Throw me out a comment and tell me how you like this company, and any questions you may have, we'll try and get answers to it. Okay, go through their website, go through their white pages, watch the videos, do your own history, do your own research, and get involved with this. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised as the market continues to unfold. This is Jay with Bitcoin Exchange, and I will see you in the future.